Think we're good. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. My name is Twice. And this is Saros. And this is me. We're getting dangerously close to Disney movie Camp Rock, and we should probably stop. Well, welcome on in once more.
I'd written off that enforcer as just another meathead, but he's useful after all. The path. He's opened the path for me. It was meant to be. An invitation to the shore. I will blaze.
I'm doing great. True detected on local network. Identify. Controlled controller originate. Primary parts and pieces of the whole. This is primary talking. Right? Predate Soltari. Thank you for the sub, Pirate. How was your week-long betrayal? Sweet. Sweet as candy. Maple candy, mostly, of which I've consumed my fair share, I would say. Belongs to me, I helped build it. We're the more hungry kings. They're nothing, really nothing. Even you'll understand that one day, little machine. Okay, so primary's getting bullied. Deserved, I would say.
The person you seek, it is Dr. Chandran.
You knew about Nitya. How long?
Your suit logs detected multiple traces of her DNA.
You found Nitya's DNA. Where?
The elevator, the bridge, the teleporter here in this temple. Things broken and left to dust.
What do you mean?
Every obstacle you encountered had her trace.
She did not want to see you.
And blocked the way.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. She wants me to find her.
Jesus, Arch.
Those were clues. She left.
We're still talking. It's fine. It's fine. No broken bones this time. Not a single.
Closed it, but you have opened
Not a single one.
There is no us, primary. There's just me and her.
Did we didn't level up. That's great news for us, because now we can just dump a bunch of stats into stuff. I think this was where we had hit our max, right? Yes. More ether drops. That's the only one I can do on that side. More frequent ether drops. It's the only one I can do on that side. Parries reducing corruption. This just upgrades all the parries, which it should, because we can hit them fairly consistently. Upgrade that. I think that's it on that one. These are all overdrive stuffs. Efficiency and that. Man, Halcyon is the real tough one. Anyways, yes. So the cat definitely settled on our return. I mean, we had her watched for the vast majority of the week by Charles' mom, who, you know, Spook tolerates, which is high praise from that cat. But she's been cuddlebugged the last 2 days, I'll tell you that much. She was everywhere. Just crawling on top of us, purring, bonk, 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 drool, drool, drool. She'll come back to normal and be her aloof self soon, I'm sure. It's the, you know, it's the cycle. But yes, she was very happy to see it. Hello! Hi! Hi! Want to come back up here? No, just wants rubs. No, this was a great vacation. I am feeling very refreshed and, I don't know, fulfilled. Oh, no, running away. That's fine. Still feeling fulfilled. That's a lot of streams in a row. That is a lot of streams in a row. It's close to a year. If I do it 3 times a week. 52 weeks in a year. Something like that. We're just gonna jump right into this final area. I know there's like an epilogue and we're gonna have to do some other stuff. I do finally have a date of like the next game we're gonna play, which is Mina the Hollower. Uh-oh. Well, we're fine. So this is definitely gonna get messy, if nothing else. As we kind of remember how to play the game. It's fine. It is fine. Adrenaline level, no. Recoil, recharging power becomes more efficient for every artifact carried. I don't really care about the increased weapon recoil. I'm going to be using probably something like this, to be honest. Unless... I'll keep trying these. Ah.
My husband didn't want to see his father any more than I did.
God, do you have a long weekend? Bank holiday here Monday? Very nice. We got back on Saturday. We're, big purveyors of the rest day after a vacation.
What was it? What was any of it for?
Oof. Sorry, you'll get more of me as we get more comfortable again. I have some engineering probably at work, so I have a 12-hour day tomorrow. Ugh. Suboptimal for sure. This just opens and then it's stuff, right? It is indeed stuff. We're probably going to take all day on that boss. That boss was gnarly. We got past the first phase and that was about it. Or we'll just get a lucky run or something. Nice thing here is we can't really... increase our levels by doing any more of the run, because this run starts here. So we're not disadvantaging ourselves like we were in every other level. That's a pretty big increase. Yeah, alright. Alright. Yeah. It's worth it to have a day off before coming back, and it's definitely worth it having a, day off before a gnarly little engineering thing. Okay. I mean, we're getting a lot of upgrades. If nothing else. Like, we're getting a ton of Lucenite, we're getting Halcyon, so this will work in our advantage. Oh boy. They're really making me fight for this upgrade, but I'm gonna get it either way. Alright, prominence, but way better. Well, not way better, but you know what I'm saying. One-hit immunity after using ether. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Was there health over here? Did I already pick it up? I already picked it up. Or ruined it. I'm not totally sure which one it is in this case. Yellow Shore is definitely the most... Is that just to get back? Must be. Intricate so far. Fork. I'm never getting hit by the lasers, I'm getting hit by me being dumb. Much more satisfying. Good lord. Don't know why that took so long. I think that immunity would last a bit longer, but you're wrong.
You and me.
Oh, not bad. How to do this? I'm just gonna like ramble about my vacation. I guess that's my best. Best use of time, probably. Just a slow ramble. Damn, that's what I get for even moving. Okay, so, yeah. For those who don't know, we went on vacation. We went to British Columbia. No. Ruptor hand cannon I'll take. That's a good upgrade. What do you mean? I was like, I'll have a second to chill out, and I was wrong. They're just gonna have me fight a bunch, I guess. Shocker in the last area of the game. Oh, alright. Which necessitated us going to, like, through Seattle's Coma and then driving up because it'd just be easier and less pricey. Even though the drive, from what I could tell, was almost the flight time was almost identical. Don't know if it's border crossing or what, but anyways, so turns out that was a mistake. It was not a pleasant 3-hour drive as anticipated. From the airport to Vancouver, but instead, I would say we were there for 6 hours. Now, it started off alright. We got, got going, drove, like, under Seattle, which is cool. And, like, their expressway or whatever. Obviously didn't... care too much about, like, stopping in Seattle. There was no time. Is this correct? And if so, what do you want me to do next? Kind of want that one piece of loosening. Alright, let's brave it all again. Stop by, like, a local dive that had good reviews. You know, the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen, but the alternative's falling deeply down. Ooh, we love to see all of this. I know there's other upgrades in other places, but... I like a Lumine, actually. Can redraw this, but that's... Oh, we can get a Halcyon instead. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. Anyways. That was when the trouble started, because they shut down the one place... the one interstate up. Might not have been an interstate. It was definitely a highway through Vancouver. They just shut it down. There was an accident. They decided, you know what? This whole place, no more. We're done. Which, you know, took us like 45 minutes to an hour to, circumnavigate. Halcyon. Halcyon, I think, is endless here only, so... Might as well get it while it's hot. Probably not. I'm enjoying myself here. Once we got through that, we got into Canada. No problems there. Yeah. The big problem was... There's a tunnel going in. Who's shooting at me? Ah. To Vancouver that has, and I shit you not, whether this was construction based or not, 6 lanes going into 1 lane, and that was it. Did I miss something there? I totally did, didn't I? Well, that just can't happen. And we were there for over 2 hours, just trying to get into this stupid tunnel. Oh. Moderate chance for command volatility. I don't know what this means. I'm going to look it up because this is the first time we've seen it. Can't see enemy health bars for resilience. Command, you can't see corruption effects when picking up artifacts. Drive overload makes so you lose. All on death. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Interesting. That's fine. So we got in, I mean, part of the nice thing there was the time zones, obviously. So we weren't, quote unquote, losing as much time as we normally would be. But we still got in, we left early, and we didn't get to the hotel until like 6. Maybe more. So we were dog tired the first day. And also, nobody told us this, but man, Vancouver is dense. Like, it's got about a similar, like, footprint, or not footprint, but, like, population to Portland, Oregon. But, oh my god, it's built up so much more. like skyscrapers and everything. That was a bit of a culture shock. Hi. Is that because people want to live in Toronto? Sure. But it was very beautiful. I loved the skyline, the islands in between everything. It's very pretty. We went to a weird hotel that... I mean, it was pretty fancy smancy, but we got like a really good deal on it. We were definitely underdressed for whatever they were putting out there. Corrupted reaping chakram. No. Ripsaw chakram's not bad. Ripsaw chakram is not bad at all. Because that one, I remember... Yeah. You just stick it and then rev it. Or something like that. Bad things about Portland? I don't know. Never been. It's fine.
Threshold exceeded.
I don't remember which one that is. It's probably the health bar one, because my life is pain.
I knew someone else would come. That there'd be another. There always is. But I never expected him. It's been lifetimes for me. But for him, it's still yesterday. What will happen if he walks the path?
That counts. Oof, that was close though. I don't like that. I only had 2 chakrams there, so we're just... We be chillin'. The only things I know about Portland are from Portlandia, which is probably not a high source of news, but it is very funny. Weirdest thing about... Well, first of all, the 2 things that were weird about the place. One... Their elevator system, you'd hit a floor outside the elevator, and then it would just, like, be like, proceed to elevator F or C. And also the doormen and women loved pressing it for us. Like, oh, what floor are you going to? And then it would just kind of shoot you up there. You know, probably. Is that a guarantee? No, definitely not. But it certainly was something that happened. Yeah, we definitely got the can't see health bars one, which is, you know, annoying, but at this point might as well just stat pump as much as we can. Wish I could see stagger bars. Whew. Checking I was staying there. Yeah. Sure. We didn't look like the type, is what you're telling me. That's probably fair. They also are like, oh, we have an excellent restaurant on the second floor. This restaurant, I shit you not, the cheapest dinner was like 135 Canadian. For the entree. It was like, you've severely misread the situation, my friend. As well as my tax bracket. I hope we can see the boss elf just for, you know, giggles. Something tells me I won't be able to. Bummer. Did that count? It did not, did it? That's okay. So that was, it wasn't culture shock, but just kind of like silly. Then we spent the first night out on the town in Gastown, which is kind of like their casual eatery and tourism district of sorts. It was nice. Can't complain there. They had a lot of Greek and Vietnamese food, and all of it was excellent. Second day, Chelsea convinced herself, this is not on me, to go to the Capilano Suspension Bridge, which, as you might suspect, is a gigantic... we probably had a picture on the Discord, but it's a gigantic suspension bridge. I think they said something like 520 elephants could fit on it comfortably. Oh, that was rude. Whatever this is rude. Ooh, consort. Okay. Oh, well. We cannot see health bars at all. Oh, right, there's no second chance in the Yellow Shore. Right. Right. I had forgotten. Fun. Another text log. What happened was in the passage, Stack was there. I think it was Stack, but there's something else in them. Their eyes. Their eyes were like my eyes. Then I heard the song I didn't hear for so long, so beautiful, so far away. This time it was loud. Why can't anyone hear it? Has anyone left? All I want to do is keep things together, to be the leader you all needed. Please, I didn't mean to. You won't make it without me. Depend on me. Please. That's the last text log here. Okay. Continuing onward on the upgrade path, but also down here, but also there. I also want stuff to come by. What we got here? Sure. Went down one side there. Go down a different side next time. Then what? Not a lot. I unlocked the priestess, and then that's for dispatching the king. We don't have anything to do there. Chelsea's afraid of heights, so it was bold to go on this, to say the least.
Every time I try. Why are you here, Nydia?
I wanted to listen to that. All right.
Red and blue.
Oh, that's me.
That light. That song. This is what I deserve. This is what I've always deserved.
That seems good.
Now only yellow.
Any response to that, boss? Sure. I really wanted the Halcyon, I'll be completely honest, game. Just one of 3 choices? Alright. That's all we getting. Max integrity up. Just that, sure. Seems good.
Said I'd never reach the shore. She led me here. Her whispers urged me on, her face beaming as I took each agonizing step along the path. Stop him. She begged me again and again. And I will.
I'll take the Nova Lance, sure. No. Certainly not enough to take it over whatever this is. Oh boy. Oh, come on, man. That was a very generous aim. I appreciate it. Don't know if I deserve it, but I'll take it. So we went to the bridge first, Chelsea's Afraid of Heights. When I tell you, by the time we were even a quarter of the way across the bridge to get into the rest of the park, she was almost at the end. I am not exaggerating. I looked up, and that girl was gone. She had booked it. I don't even know. She's like, I don't even know if I said, like, anything to anyone, or if I just kind of truly went at it. With the enthusiasm of a person that had nothing left to lose. Container restores full power, reduce max armor integrity. I'm gonna redraw at least once here. I'm never firing while stationary. Or if I am, like, it's already bad news for me then. Didn't want to. Alright. And we spent the entire rest of that part, I'm just like, is she gonna survive the return across? She made it a little bit farther on the return before she again completely booked it as soon as there was like a sense that she could get away with it. That's annoying. But we did have an excellent, like, meal. So. Right after ouch words. So it's not all bad. I mean, we still had a great time there. There was, like, some smaller bridges that she, accomplished, and I had a great time on like the cliff walks and stuff. Saw a great horned owl, lots of good stuff. After that, met up with a very good friend of mine from college, which was really cool. And then we kind of just hung out with him and his friend that were up from a camping trip around like an island market, and then like a really cool, I think, provincial park, right? Can't be a state park. So we were on the move all day, honestly. Ooh, yes, please, on all counts. We have a lot of those. Let's get some Halcyon. The friend did want to bike around the entire park, and that was at least 10 kilometers. I was like, I'm not I'm not built for this life. Let's go drive and like have a sit down. Also, Seagull's hilariously aggressive on that island market. Like, if you had a pastry, it was a 50-50 shot you'd have it by the end of that. Corrupted Horde shotgun, huh? Try something else. Yeah, sure. Ruptor hand cannon, pretty good. And we putzed the, we putzed a little bit more around, hello? Vancouver, and then, drove off a little bit the next day. I don't know. Stayed alive. Oh, there's multiple. Great. Ow. Okay, and that was the first, like, Connor day, because we were finally in transit a little bit more than kind of locked into the city. Because the parking structure of that hotel was 7 parking lot levels downward, but they only had control of levels 6 and 7. And there was not enough space for hotel guests, I'll tell you that much.
Delroy calls himself the first, but it was me. It was always me. The path led me here, to this place, beyond reason and reality. The shining world, the blazing throne, the yellow shore.
I don't really care. We're already getting so much loosenite. It's definitely gonna be a stupid arena. Not bad, not bad. Oh, wow. AI viewers now. That's your new thing, huh? So anyways, Transit Day meant I can actually, like, find a couple game stores and or... Ooh, that's nice. Hey, Neko Bean, how you doing? Moderate chance for resilience, volatility. I don't like the dash drain, to be honest. I like the onslaught or rifle even less, though. Impactor crossbow. Yeah, we'll take that. I will not pick that up. We will pass. Hey, honey about an hour ago. I'm still high off the sugar. Honey, especially like, if not raw, but like certain kinds, I get it. Double out. That's fine. Nova Lance, pretty good upgrade, sure. Is there anything else here? Yes, there is. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I focused on a game called Foundry earlier, an automation factory builder. Is this even doable? Oh yeah, it's definitely doable. I have friends that are really into like factory builders, and I feel like if I fall into one, I'll never get out. Melee damage, full power, reduce damage at low integrity. That's fine. And a hug right back. Can't tell if this is where the boss will come in, or... No, it'll be a little bit later. How am I? I am... peachy. Been on vacation in British Columbia with my wife. Just been recapping slowly as I work through the hellish final area here, too. Oof. Why would you go to the British people? They're Canadian. Mostly. There were some Brits there. Mostly them and, like, a lot of, like, Vietnamese. It was nice. Snap's got a therapist appointment tomorrow. Nice. Very nice indeed. It was great, yeah. It's gorgeous up there. Like, just mountains and temperate rainforests, which are crazy to see. The moss and everything just growing everywhere, and It's cool. Never seen anything quite like it. You wouldn't... Okay, there's something here still in there. Hello. You wouldn't make me fight enemies on here, would you? No, I'm gonna do the damage myself, I understand. Okay, heal a little. Just a better Nova Lance. Seems good. Level Myriad Chakram ain't it. Marksman Hand Cannon also ain't it, unfortunately. Is there anything else down there I missed? A little bit of Lucenite. Nothing crazy, though. But no, it was a really pleasant experience. I, as always, had to go to... Oh, this is the boss. One moment. A lot of the Twitch point things are very useless. This is true, and I will work on it eventually. Not that I have a crazy amount of ideas, but I have, you know, some. That's not bad. That's not bad. Got some ether. There we go. You crazy. Don't worry, I've been here like 2 years. Wait another decade. Woof! Thank goodness for that. Slug. Okay, bounce glow, practical. It's literally just this, but better. So, sounds good to me. Low chance, resilience, weaker ether.
Threshold exceeded.
Nope, we hit the arrogance mark. Now we'll never know how much health they got. That's a bummer. Seem to do all in the combat system? I don't know. That's great. I feel like I'm doing well in this combat system that I kind of know. Spent an hour with your mom trying to color your hair. Didn't change one bit. Is that on you, your mom, or your hair? Or some combination of all three. I missed. Let's just not talk about that. There we go. Stop making fun of my thing. That's just darn rude. Posting pics yet? Yeah, there should be a lot on the Discord. Which, admittedly, does have a link below. The bathroom got painted, the bathtub and the sink got quite a nice color change, but my hair, the one supposed to be purple, did not. That does seem like a problem. No, there should be a lot of picks. Chelsea was very adamant about taking them. So I did go to 2 game stores on that day, and I got, I'm not shitting you, 10 games. Billy Hatcher 2, excellent return. How dare you even come up with such a great name that of a game that doesn't exist? Will dynamic teeth look whiter in some trials? Toothpaste strikes again, huh? One store was very nice. They're like, we'll take your broken Billy Hatcher and we'll like use our special stuff, like disc polishing or whatever, and we'll try to fix it for you, which would be cool. I'm kind of doubtful, but they said it'd be free, so. Or maybe like $5 or some shit. Something cheap. He was great. I love... Oh, man. That's really good, though. Slowing hits be huge on bosses. More health. Bifurcator crossbows gotta be, yeah, it's gotta be our pull. And prominence? Maybe. It's certainly kind of a set and forget moment if we can do that. So he was great. I love disorganized stores, or organized to like somebody's specific preference that doesn't make a lick of sense. I'm all in on it every time. Love it. You'll find the most random stuff there, and it's great. Corrupted soul. Smart rifle though. The smart rifle. Yeah. Let's try it, at least. Hopefully we get a little more health. Up to full? Maybe? No. Okay. Well, time to relearn how to fight this guy. We never learned to begin with. We won't be able to see its health, right? So we're just gonna be doing our best. His teeth are actually yellow. Purple dye actually dyes the gums, and contrast makes them look white. Purple yellows. That's why you tone blonde hair with purple to make it look less brass.
I'm here.
That's fascinating, actually. Okay, so which games did I get there? 1 second. I gotta find out what I got there. Mamma mia. Got a little lucky there. That's weird. I don't know what that does. First health bar down, maybe? Yes. What are you gonna do, though? Oh, right. Yeah, you do that. That's not very nice. I don't like this at all. Okay. That I assume is phase 3. But we're not in a great spot. Mamma mia. Not bad. Do you love the look of this guy? Yeah, he's great.
I deserve this.
The cosmic horror in this one is overt, for sure. This theme of corruption. Gameplay-wise, you'd imagine that, like, Phase 3 would have the red orbs, right? Because... Duh. Octopus Daddy God vibes. Well, I think we're about to become Octopus Daddy God, so... As opposed to just Daddy, which we already were. Because it's the most difficult, right? You have to parry it or dodge it. And you can't dodge through it either. Yellow is, in general, kind of the second hardest because it's got the corruption, right? And then blue, you can shield and everything. But they made the yellow the third phase instead to emphasize both, like, the yellow, the king in yellow, as well as the corruption aspect of it, which I think is super gosh darn cool. Anyways, wish nothing but the worst for this guy. But he's been in the thrall all along, so I guess it makes sense. I won't show off the first set of games yet, because, you know. We gotta, you know, see the first ending first. The untrue ending. Oh.
I did what I had to do. It wasn't my fault. No. Not yet.
Oh. Hey, this is what we've been seeing all along. Ooh. It's like the Illithid transformation start of BG3, but like worse. Woof. Eight hands? It's too many hands. Yeah, look how uncomfortable I am sitting there. I got too many hands, not enough armrests. We need 8 armrests for this guy. Just fall into the illusion, huh? Alright, now time to track down the true ending. Because we got time. Mean of the Hollower doesn't come out until the 29th, which is next Friday. Which is also the first time I'll be able to actually stream on Friday, 'cause this Friday is Memorial Day weekend, and I'll be busy as hell. There's an epilogue and stuff. Don't worry about it. I'm not even going to talk about the game. I'm not even going to do it that service. It doesn't deserve it. So I went heavy on the Xbox original games back when Xbox had original studios that only made things for Xbox, and they were weird. So I got both Blinks and the Time Sweeper games. They're weird. I'm excited. The cases are effed up, but the discs are peachy. Real nice. And that's all I care about, is if it plays well. I don't know, you're a cat and you can like turn back time and stuff. Fast forward, rewind, and record. It's pretty neat. Pause enemies, all that stuff. Kinda Beautiful Joey? Not Joey, but Joe-esque. So that's exciting. This one is for my just personal vibe. It's the Need for Speed I like the most. Just like Burnout Takedown is the one I like most, or Paradise, but usually Takedown. Most Wanted's great. I love it dearly. This is just to torture my friends. It's Mario Party, but not. And I'm really excited to watch them kill each other. Very excited. It's so much worse. Not in terms of gameplay, but just like the luck factor I've seen is insane. And then one of the two JRPGs on the Xbox 360 that only came out on the 360, we got Blue Dragon. Which, I mean, was made by the Mistwalker Studios, which was the original. Final Fantasy creator, his new studio after he left. They made this as well as stuff like Armor.
How did I get back here?
Function restored.
More things to be discovered. Keep exploring the face tomorrow and find the truth. Okay.
Hi, this is Kayla Rhodes from Echelon 4.
Uh-huh.
And, I'm all that's left. And I'm the only voice you can trust. So many dead, and I keep trying to remember their names, but... It will happen to you too. To anyone Saltari sends, turn back. And whatever you do, do not look into the sun.
That was very nice of you, Kayla.
Signal detected. Shattered descent.
Primary? What's wrong with you?
Your absence has been noted. Enforcer Devraj.
Fantasian. That's the game I was thinking of. Change your path. I would love to, because that looked horrific. Okay, so, I mean, we can charge overdrives fast. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to do, to be honest. Charges faster, take less damage after. Upgrade a couple of those. Just Loosenite on death, proficiency. Oh. Adrenaline levels increase faster, More parry stuff. Not that I do it often, but, you know, sometimes needs must. And we upgraded everything we could down there. Which leaves us zip up. I don't know if we'll actually need that. There we go. Text logs. Found all the Halcyon there. Did not find all the Halcyon there. Found all those. I believe the only two Nightmare ones we haven't done are the Shattered Rise and Ancient Depths, if I'm remembering correctly.
Signal located. personnel detected.
I assume it's got to be Kayla, right? So, I see that. Are you gonna let me through if I do that? No. So we better do this first.
Anyone here?
Who's there?
A friend.
That's quite a claim.
I thought you were dead.
Yeah, and I thought I was the only one left.
How long has it been, Kayla?
Too long? Way too long. There was no one, Arjun.
I'm sorry. Look, I've been doing this all wrong. But I'm here now, and I want to help.
Yeah, well, I needed your help years ago. You came back looking the same after all this time. How was that possible?
You don't look particularly different.
I'm looking for...
Unless, is that gray now?
The whisper in the radio, but I never believed her.
Nitya. Her name is Nitya.
She's waiting by a tree she said was important to her. A red tree. Down in the marsh. She's waiting for you. Beneath the red tree in the marsh.
Alright, good talk. Yeah. Let's go through this third area. I've got a couple things I want to test. Foremost among them, if you complete a single, because I'm looking at the trophies. If you complete a single, blah, 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 not this, expedition here, does that count? Or will it just count as one if we do two separate ones? For my own edification. Whether it'd be better to just do single runs or not, you know?
Navaraj, if you're hearing this, you should know I'm here too. I won't get in your way, but I'll be watching. We both want to find out what's in that city.
Second store we went to was weird. It was organized, but the guy did not seem enthused about me buying games at all. And then I got an Atelier game. I don't remember which one it is. It's probably this one. Which is like a crafting JRPG. Or whatever. And I had gotten like another 5 games from him. But he looked me in the face and like, I've heard good things about the 8 Liars series, and I had no idea what he was talking about. I had exactly 0 clue. Because I'd bought 5 games and I'm like, what game is that? What are we talking about here? And he's trying to pronounce atelier. I think it's atelier. Am I wrong? It's French as hell. So anyways, I got that. I got the next Suikoden game, which is 4 for me. I only have 5 left to get for the collection. I got the last Trails game, which is just a spin-off, but now I have all the Trails games. Oh, is that it? Oh, and then I got Trauma Team Under the Knife, which is a DS game where you're a surgeon. But it actually has a pretty good story, and it's fun. And it's made by Atlas, the team behind, you know, a bunch of JRPGs or whatever. So just don't know if I have to go through each of these areas at once or if I can like warp back. Got no idea. And then finally, my, like, piece de resistance is Soul Blazer for the SNES. It's a JRPG from Quintet, which made appropriately 5-ish games and then disappeared from the face of the earth. And they're all fairly well regarded in one way or another. The trilogy, ouch, is usually described as Soul Blazer, sure, Illusion of Gaia.
Was the hardest. We lost so many good people. But when we finally found out from the data core what happened to Echelon 2,
And Terranigma.
so free. Sometimes I imagine that other me, full of hope. I like this me so much more.
I don't know if I do. Terranigma never released in the West, just in Europe. But we'll get to there. This was like my first of the Quintet trilogy that I got. And then I chilled for most of the trip again, kind of. Not really. But I thought about it. We made our way to like a Maple Ridge, which is big provincial park out kind of in the middle of... I think I need to use each weapon a little bit more, including these ones that I don't usually use. I, like, don't know what I'm doing. Well, I know what I'm doing, man. And we had, like, just a local place for dinner, and then we cleared out our Airbnb of pests, aka we had first big spider, normal, and then a mouse just kind of showed up and chilled out with us for a while, and we had to we like closed our door. We're like, absolutely not.
They thought they'd seen the truth. The yellow shore. But I have stood upon the blue precipice. An opposite to their golden creed. An abandonment. Absolute clarity. Falling. No more struggle. It's accepting the real truth.
Yeah, sure. Second day was our golf day. Mini golf day. Mini golf.
I saw them so clearly. Thousands of them, staggering blindly from their vast craft, expecting to find a home, but discovering instead the most profound isolation. Wherever did they go?
So we drove around for a while to get to a couple mini golfs. We found like one of our favorites and then also our least favorite of the trip. The first one was pretty good. Golf, did I wear tweed? Look, I'm enough of a tweed to wear more tweed, you know? No. Just grab that, turn it into Hallucinate. I do think it was a reaping like stacks a little bit, which is interesting. Power margin. Right, fall damage. Fall damage. Oh my god. Yeah, that was ugly. But I feel like I need to get more kills with this to, complete the trophy. Yeah, first one was like a Chuck E. Cheese style whatever. Where am I seeing that? I see that there's an enemy there, but I don't see what the enemy's doing. Ah. A little more health. We do have our second chance now. So that's something. It was like an underwater themed golf course. That's pretty good. There's a few that were like just flat whatevers, but that happens. I consider it a very not big deal. There was a very cool one where you had to like hit it into up a ramp and into an urn. which I thought was great. Because if not, you'd kind of get lost in the ocean sauce, if you will. But it was just fun to try. I love goofy stuff like that. They had a good amount of that. You know, walk through a whale, that sort of thing. The second one was like, what if we took everything fun out of mini golf and just made putting really hard, and there's nothing else except like a vaguely nice garden. So, admittedly, that one was kind of a bummer. But, you know. That's fine. If we die, we die. Okay, got that. And then, I did, when you release the rankings of all the mini golf parks in America, unfortunately that was in Canada. I have to go international. I would love to, because I remember pretty much everyone that we go to. If I don't, I can search it up. I would love to. At least the ones that we've gone to on our trips. If nothing else. The Ricochet hand cannon is probably also one that I haven't got. Is there a way to like check how many kills we have on each of these? Angle rifle will probably have more than enough. I feel like I've gotten more kills with a stalwart shotgun, but maybe not. I've done nothing with the marksman. There's one I just don't have. It's gotta be bifurcator, impactor, repeater. I think there's 3 of each, right? So it's gotta be another ripsaw. Just haven't even seen it. Ooh, called the Twice Putt Experience, man. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. And then I did sneak in one more game store after that, and I got the second part of the Quintet trilogy, which is Illusion of Gaia, also on the SNES. At that point, I was pumped. I was like, something is in the water. It's fate. We're gonna find Terranigma somehow, even though it's a European game. Call it your sports story, but good. Oh, that's mean-spirited, which I kind of enjoy. Now we're talking.
I know I should mourn what I lost. Comfort. Friends. The smile on my little boy's
Bet we
face
haven't
whenever
seen
I
this
came
yet.
home. I know I'm supposed to
Maybe
be
we have.
angry. I feel grateful. They took my burdens away and gave me peace instead. Just me and the blue precipice.
Blue precipice. Stop with the dash drain. There we go. So at this point I was kind of convinced. I was like, Terranigma's somehow gonna pop up. I don't know how. We're definitely gonna do this, by the way, even though we've already done it once. Oh, there's only 2 that we're missing, and we'll do those as well eventually. Still kind of just checking, see if we can get a little more health or something. Ooh. It's interesting we don't need to collect every... Like, usually you'd have to collect everything for this. Like in, Not Resonant. Returnal. I think I had to get every single log. Was there anything else we did? Oh, right. That was the day we got the professional... Said I should write home like everything I have wasn't left here already. Couldn't think of anyone else stuck by me when everything fell apart. Guess there's still you, Dad. Too far gone to read this. That's good. Wonder what you'd say about what I'm doing here. If you'd approve or sneer that I'm weak. I never really knew what you were thinking. One minute you call Mom a queen, next to be reaching for your belt. You hated her so much, but you needed her more. By crying, you tell me to toughen up, but now look at you. Okay. That was the only yellow short text alive, huh? Interesting. We might survive this. Yeah, we got a professional photographer to take a bunch of pictures in the rainforest. I think some of which Chelsea might have posted. Maybe not. But it's a person that she'd been following for a long time on Instagram. She did an incredible job. And Chelsea was, like, starstruck to meet her, and it was really cute. Hoping this is the boss area. I'm not totally sure. It feels like it is. It is. Great. That's good news. Stalwart shotgun at 43. I think we've gotten enough out of the Reaping Chakra. I am uncertain. Wonder. Okay. We went from 418 to 439, which is not 25. It'd be great if we got to 450, and then it would mean we just need the last one, the last ripsaw, whatever that might be. But we will see. Love it if I didn't have to fight the boss with this. It was like 5-ish kills. And that turned into 439. Okay, we are out of ripsaw kills, which is unfortunate. Marksman might be the one we need next. Onslaught rifle. Or the ricochet hand cannon, which I'm not thrilled about using. I already have the Reaping Chakram. Oh, because I did that. That's unfortunate. Just whiffed right through him, huh? Does not matter. I don't know if this is how the Reaping Chakram's supposed to work. But if I can just, like, recall it and constantly be a shirtbird with it, we're gonna have a great time. Following day, we just went on a big-ass hike. Okay, so I'm marking a completion by beating that boss, but is it instead you have to return for the full expedition to work? There's a hike that the photographer, who had lived in the area for a while, mentioned, and it was worth it, but man, oh mister, I was not ready for the, like, 6 kilometers. Not that that's excessive or anything, but I was not... My calves weren't ready, man. They just weren't ready. We eventually got it, figured it out. All was good. So I assume when this pops up... That's when that happens. So, is it 7 now? It is 7. So if I do this, will that be 8? Because then we could just do, like, big, long runs and, like, do 2 or 3 runs and just have a great, grand old time. I still don't know how to do that. Complete a biome without using the shield. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. We just do the first biome. Was it warm there? It was, like, really nice. It was, like, I'd say solid 60s most of the time. Maybe high 50s at night. If it was, like, super rainy and all that good stuff. But it didn't rain too much. It rained right at the end of the trip, which was fine because that was a lot of travel for us. It was magnificent in terms of like how we timed the weather there.
Tolerance exceeded.
I don't remember what ignorance does. Corruption effects aren't visible. That's... that ain't nothing. Oops. It was about as perfect as it gets. The hike we did, by the way, ended in giant waterfall that, again, Chelsea may or may not have put pictures up. But was very cool. I don't even remember what we did after that. I think we were just pooped. Hung out with, just watched a dog fetch a friggin' stick for a while, I think. Oh, that's how we know it's unknown corruption effect. Got it.
Walker's gone. We stayed calm, even in our darkest hours. But whatever got him, whatever made him leave, it was something else. Just sadness. Bottomless sadness. The blue precipice. That's what he called it.
That was like our one day of like relaxing. And that was our big hike day. Didn't really work out the way we wanted. Myriad Trochrum sounds right. This should be 25. And then the last one, 25, 39. We'll have 11 kills left on something. What did our corruption effect end up being? It was the dash. It's always the dash. And then our last stop was Victoria on Vancouver Island. So we packed up. Ooh. Ow. I wanted the Halcyon, actually. Thank you. And, got on a ferry. Ooh. Or, I don't know, just like an hour, hour and a half, something like that, which for seasick me was a little suspicious, but ended up being okay on the way there. Eee. Rough sea on the return? Yeah. 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 It was a little rough. But it was worth it just because Victoria was so gosh darn cool. I'm just taking whatever I feel like at this point. My inventory's full. I didn't expect that. No. Sure. We'll try it. It's better on this boss if I need to push through here. Tactical rifle, no. Halcyon, please. I do feel like I need to check. This area. Oh, we got an alpha too. That's great. Anyways, I'm starting to feel like I did a good thing in not just continuing runs. I think we added a bit of challenge here. There wouldn't have been otherwise. Just want to make sure we're not missing anything, aka like the, you know, the red tree in the marsh. Plus we can get the kills here and all that good stuff. Still not sure what that does in comparison, but it's interesting. Victoria Island's gorgeous. It's literally just an island that looks like Vancouver in terms of its, or British Columbia in terms of its, I mean, landscape and stuff, but you know, it's on the, I hit enough for my Myriad Chakram because I think it might be the Marksman hand cannon. Should be 11 left. No. You're saying I've gotten 7 kills with this? That feels small. Anyways, so then we did 2 more mini golfs. They were both pretty good. The first one was kind of similar to the one we didn't like, except it actually had some fun, like, mini golf stuff. The, you know, shoot it through the river, shoot this, shoot that. I'm gonna do this because I can. Plus, you could feed goats afterwards, so. Hard to be too upset about it. And just the putting was better. It was an overall better experience. Oh, right, the scores, by the way. So, I won the first one, and then Chelsea beat me by, I think, 1 on the second one. I got out putted. This third one, we tied, so we were 1-1 and 1. We were both very confident going to the final hole because we were tied, and we both maxed putted on it. We just kept fucking up. And we ended up both getting 6s. It was pretty funny. And then the second one was, what was it called? The Blecken Sop, which is an excellent name. And I won that one, even though we had the worst couple I've ever seen at mini golf, where they just... First of all, they didn't keep score, which is crazy. But they didn't even... they were just like, blah. They're like, ah, and then they like hit it again, and they like hit it backwards. I'm just like, they weren't drunk. They're just really bad. And we had to play behind them the whole time. And I'm upset about it. But what can you do? Maybe I had done this before? No. Well, actually, we can easily check. Is this one of the weapons I've gotten before? Did it fill out 18? No, it did fill out 18. I was right. How about now? Do you think I killed more things now? You think I killed 5 more things? What do you mean? What do you mean? I guess there was a lot of, like, my ult in there. I'll just keep going until we have 11. Because we know for a fact that we need 11. This tree. Oh, yeah.
Are back. After
Can we get to 64?
Who are you to tell me that?
The one she chose. The one she loved.
The suit is certainly seeming like it's me.
They shattered my body to keep me from her.
It's not you she needs. It's me.
What would you do to see her again?
Everything. I want to make things right.
You are ready to see Nitia's truth. Return to our cathedral.
Okay, interesting. We can't get to the cathedral from here, if I'm not mistaken. Or can we? No, actually, we are on the right path. Might as well just keep this run going then. I guess because I can see them, like, dying to other things. Nope, I gotta keep going. That one, anyways, Black and Sop, very cool. Except for when they're like, we really need you to pay down at the driving range. It was just a couple, really. But we were like shooting through castles and all sorts of weird stuff. It was great. That was our favorite one on the trip. At that point in time. And I did win that one, so I was up 2-1 to 1. Or 2-1-1. Which I was feeling pretty good about. You know, at the time. So, make it to Victoria, another really swanky hotel, but they were like more regular swank. Does that make sense? More regular swank than Hillary swank, if we're going through it. Ouch. But this one had, like, a mineral pool and, you know, whatever else. But the restaurants were, like, normally priced, so it didn't feel nearly as bad. Felt great, in fact. It can't be any of these. They also had a below ground parking structure, but it was fine. And so we went into town to both get my land legs back and also just to, you know, see what there was to see. Now, we had our mind set on this Haunted Mansion mini-golf, of which there's definitely pictures on the Discord of those. And we had time to kill. We had eaten dinner, and we're like, yeah, you know, we're fine. We'll just chill out. I like that once it gets corrupted, it's now not power, it's ignorance. It's even labeled as such there. That is cool. Is there an enemy over here? Alright. We'll fight with this weapon on this boss, because it seems like it would do the trick, and then we'll probably just chill. Pretty good. Oops. So we went to a game store first, where I ended up getting my most exciting thing for the stream, which is this grab bag of 4 PS3 games for like 10 or 15 bucks. The reason I was buying, by the way, besides the fact that, you know, I have a true... Oh, very nice. Love for games. It's that, like, it's the dollar versus the Canadian dollar was super strong, so I'd always be like, it's like 37% off. And that, well, that was a mistake. That didn't go well for me, specifically. Anyways. I got that there. But more importantly at that store was to close out the trilogy. Oh no! Terranigma. One problem. Well, several problems. It was $200. And Terranigma is supposed to go for like $50. Cartridge-wise. Now, this was a quote-unquote complete edition, but marked as a reproduction. Now, English reproduction, which is what I would have needed anyways, because it wouldn't play on a NA. SNES goes for like 40 or 30 sometimes. Just the cartridge, obviously, the flash card or whatever. But they're essentially saying that the piece of cardboard that isn't the real box. Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
You're going over all the different things?
Slowly but surely, yes. How was work?
Work was good. I was a little off today.
Everybody is.
Yeah, it's always tough coming back after a trip, but I think I found my footing at the end.
Nice.
Yeah. I will make dinner. I will let you know what it'll be soon.
I'm just glad we didn't lose power.
Girl, trust me. Oh my gosh.
We had a big
Was it storming pretty bad?
It was mostly just a deluge of rain and some light thunder.
Gotcha.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but the pouring rain was.
Yeah. I'll hop on Twitch soon.
No worries. They're essentially saying that the box and I think the like poster they had inside was worth $150, and they're like, it's sealed, and I'm like, I mean, the clerk. Because I went back the next day because it was bugging me, and I'm like, because I had looked up like comparables. And they're like, well, there's really just one comparable, and I'm like, that's because no one is selling a reproduction as a complete copy. But whatever. The clerk agreed with me. I like went back to basically negotiate down. Didn't work. It worked on the clerk. The manager was like, best we can do is $20 off. And I'm like, no, thank you. I just want to play the game. So that was a bummer. That was like as close as we got to the completed quintet trilogy. In this case, I was flummoxed by a manager who I'm like, they're like, this has been in the case for like 10 months. I'm like, it's gonna be in the case probably forever because no one's gonna pay that for a reproduction, quote unquote, complete copy. But what do I know? That was the only bummer on the trip, in terms of like, I wish I could have, ouch, convinced both of them, but that's alright. Well, I'll find a repro cartridge somewhere. So, Haunted Mansion Mini Golf. I am not exaggerating. That's the coolest mini golf shit we've ever done. It was so fucking cool. It was on theme. It was on everything. Another alpha. Nice. We are running into those a lot more now, which is great. For, like... our own purposes.
This one? Okay.
It's fine. But it was rad. They had like a reservation system, and I get it. The special effects were really fun. There was somewhere you really had to concentrate, and they'd have like, oops, like knock knock knocking on your chamber door. And it worked. I got scared several times. But, you know, you're hitting it up the banister and trying to land it on the correct, like, staircase for it to drop down. Into the hole. You were, like, you have a dining room table on a swivel that you have to, like, put the golf ball at one end of the table and tilt it down without it running into any of the, like, lose a part or lose a stroke holes. There's like a bunch of random holes that were like a grandfather clock that you need to like shuffle the ball up. 464. Okay. It's gotta be the marksman shotgun, right? Okay. Marksman or the, oh, can I just go? I think so. Probably will, too. I don't get it. Nice. There's like a plinko through a coffin. There's like skee ball. Basically, everywhere we looked, there was another really cool hole. Yeah, the Disruptor hand cannon is not doing that great. Guess we need a better weapon. Or is it because I'm like not moving? Oops. Hey. Oops. Maybe I'll die. Alright. We're alive still. Barely.
How did I get here?
Oof. Intrigued, if nothing else. That did not feel like it was doing enough damage, though. Or just our artifacts have conspired against us, which, you know, fair. Understandable. Do we? Probably, right? It's a little too little for us to stomach, health-wise, I think. So that should put us at 9 now? Or 8. No, 9, because we did 3. Okay. Bunch of alpha hostiles. Yeah, the overdrive we just are gonna need to do like a full run, I guess. Okay. More integrity after a second chance. Ether's more effective. It's all that. This also costs 2. So we'll do that. More parry stuff. Why not? Oh, you need all 3 of those to come at you? Alright. What's this? More integrity after second chance survival. Sure. Efficiency. Big attribute enhancement. Won't let you make dinner. She's still pretty clingy. Extra reach. Ultra. Drive. Artifact slot. Why not? We actually can't reach that. That's kind of crazy. More parry stuff. Not that it's great for me, but not bad. Four. Yeah, that's fine. We've done enough, I think. Okay, we are now going to Nitya's lab in the cathedral. Does that say 9 of 50 Halcyon? My god. That is a big chonker. So Shattered Rise. Good, Ancient Depths, good. Just some more audio and text logs there. That's the same thing. Blighted Marsh. We have 21 out of 20. Oh, that's just a frustrating amount. Fortress isn't bad, but Acolyte's Haven still a lot. Anyways, let's go. Yeah, it was just the coolest. And then we spent a day in Victoria just seeing the sights. I got a couple more games there, but we went to like a Fisherman's Wharf. Like a big market square. All sorts of stuff.
I am the promise, the first and last king. The center of all things, I am the sun, eternal and blazing, yet still these pretenders?
You built this place. Shepherd, architect, prophet, all of Echelon 1.
The shore made us overlords.
And what was that like?
Bliss, power, illumination, and want without end.
Oh, do we gotta go through everything again? Alright, that's fair enough. Can do. The games I got there. Another East game, which is great. Collecting those. And us. Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, because I'm secretly a Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerd, and I loved the weirdness of Duelist of the Roses when it came out. Got solid memories with my friends.
And now?
Only pain.
The next trip, the ferry that morning was, we did also like definitely take advantage of the mineral pool, and which was really just a warm pool, but Unity after dash, I like that. The ferry after was bad. it got rocking and rolling. I was at like a 7 of nausea. It was bad. Unpleasant, to say the least.
From me. She was all that I had, all that I fought for. He took her and he turned her into something cruel. And she thought she was helping me. made ourselves into a fortress, we would live forever. But then she was destroyed.
Couldn't get the dang. Oh yeah, we got like locked into the place. Couldn't leave after we got our passports looked at. It was an event for sure. And then we went to Forks, Washington. Not before driving through like some of the prettiest country we were in the whole trip. Crescent Lake, I think. It was incredibly beautiful. It was very what's the word? It was Mount Olympia like National Park. We're gonna redraw that. Do I care enough? I do. Oh, come on, man. I guess that's fine. If we die, we lose all of our Lucenite, whatever. It's not what we're in for anyways, technically. And Chelsea had an absolute field day in Forks. I also got another Atelier game. But that's neither here nor there. Chelsea's a huge Twilight fan, so we spent a long time finding each and every little bit that Forks had left behind of Twilight.
My subordinates think they're special.
I think we found everything.
Pioneers and saints.
Maybe we missed something.
The dawn of a new age. They were sent here to drown so that distant men might one day swim. I won't allow that. So I wear my mask. I tell them how proud they make me.
Should I go
Tell
in
them they
here?
are the dawn. While they build my throne.
Nah, I don't wanna. I don't think I need to either. I think we're probably fine. Still need to go to Oregon for the other spots. Fair enough. And we just kind of spent traveling the rest of the night and finally made it back on Saturday. And that was that, honestly. It was a great trip. Would love a different gun. Doesn't even need to be the one we need to unlock stuff on. Just needs to be one. Period. Smart rifle will definitely do it. You could also try to get I don't know if it's the ricochet or not. I'd love to fight a couple enemies here and then, yeah. Alright, well, you're all freaking shielded, so that makes things difficult. That's some. That will tell us if we've gotten any, I guess. No. Okay. It's the marksman. Which is fine, because I'd rather have the smart rifle anyways. That does unfortunately mean we're going to need to use the marksman. But I guess what can you do? Okay. I mean, we do know that this Dispiritor is definitely the way to go for the Priestess. Just eats through health.
So Nitya was
If we get that far.
She was, Ross. The right hand
42.
until he grew displeased.
So who's this one now?
The latest of so very many.
We gotta keep the Dispiritor for the potential boss, if needed. Right now I'm trying to figure out if we want to 100% this on stream or not. I feel like we're not close, but it doesn't seem that crazy. think I didn't take damage there. Nice. Both of you are gonna... Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Corrupted onslaught rifle. We'll take the heal, though. Glad. Oh, you... Corrupted smart rifle, okay. I don't know how on earth that doesn't connect. Now that room is new, to me at least. That's a worthwhile amount to heal. We still have to go up. Command volatility. Not worth it. I mean, we win this, we'll have 10, which is about a third. And then we'll have what? We can go through areas 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 6 per run. And step 1 is, whoa, survive.
The seething, crawling masses of Echelon, entitled and greedy, all wanting the eclipse, expecting a world made ready for them. Oh, they will know our power. They will gaze upon our shining shore, and it will cost them all that they are.
Oof. That was a little generous, but I'll take it. No, don't need that. I think I'm pretty happy here, to be honest. If we had a impact, or not an impactor, if we had a marksman, I'd probably do it anyways. Despite it all, we're still alive. I wouldn't have been able to break this last time, so I'm hopeful there's something good. There is definitely good stuff. Give us our 20th. Halcyon, of which I've only gotten 2, I guess. A little surprising. We got corrupted horde shotgun. That just will not do.
They saw the shore.
That's the last
And the
audio
shore
log.
saw them. Hungrily they took what was offered. And then they set their own trap. From settlers to slaves. From slaves to soldiers. From soldiers to sacrifices. This was his plan. The war was ours.
I cannot reach that this way. I can if I do this stuff. And fine, it took slow. Prophet beneath the earth. Architect above the city. The shepherd in the depths. The voice on the wind. The priestess in the cathedral. The king on high. Alright, we're gonna at least have access to the lab, which will get us to whatever the next segment of this true ending is. Big heal, myriad chakram, Karanto. Repeater crossbow. I'm just gonna stick with what I got, to be honest. I think we'll be alright. Forgot about the fucking fall damage. It's fine. Wait, that's all I can do. Wait for it all to be over. Wait for the rest of them to tear themselves apart. It took so very long to find my way back to something resembling what I was before. It left me with so little time. At least I'd planned this from the start. It was always the plan. Fail-safe, my research was good. Just needed help to make it real. But there was no one. So I made someone. A constant companion, alive and unalive, and unquestioning. Worked for years hidden away in the eye of the storm. Made the connections I could not. I had to bring a little piece of that other... Oh, thank you. Place here. Just a drop, enough to break the rules of life. It's almost time. These hands are so frail now. If we got it right, tomorrow I'll crawl out of that pool and be myself again in body, mind, and soul. If we got it wrong, then all I can do is hope you're still out there somewhere and maybe you find this one day. I promise I never forgot, even after everything.
I've done this before.
When?
Back home. At the Ivar's tradition, he said. But this one is for me. Do you ever regret coming here, Kira?
Why would I? It brought us together.
I'm here because I ran. Because I needed to be free after everything he put me through. Is that selfish?
Selfish is fine. Selfish is just looking after yourself. So long as you don't hurt anyone else.
Let's get back. Delro wants our survey report. But this place... it's just for us.
Just for us. Forever.
I didn't know. I thought she needed me.
She came here for peace. And she found it with me.
What did she become?
So much. Too much. What will you become now?
Honest. Better, if I can.
Good. Return to the passage.
Oh wait, is this not going to be a... not a run? Oh. Oh wait, yeah, it totally could be. Cool. I was like, if I get a chance, I'd like to... at least try the boss. And get another completion on my thing. It's fun just taking fall damage options. I'm gonna, like, stub my pinky toe and die, but it'll be funny. Oh. That wasn't that bad. All things considered, at least. Less damage after a kill. One moment, please. I lost all my powers. Ugh. It worked a little bit, but not a lot. Oops. Oh, that's okay. Guess I don't really need to do that. It's kind of a waste. Fuck. I feel like that did not hit the way I'd hoped it would. Oh boy. Oh no, because of the oh boy. The fall damage got to me, finally. No! The fall damage. It stacked up, and that was unlucky. I would have rather just fall in. Oh well. Still made progress. I think we're gonna lose all of it, right? Because... yeah. That's a bummer, but... not a big deal.
I don't remember their faces. Not really. I can hear Stack's laugh, but it sounds like a scream.
Oh, that's terrible.
Sheridan's eyes. Right at the end. I see them everywhere.
Know how much this hurts.
There will be more. You know they'll send more.
Yeah. Kayla,
You have to go. And that's okay. But I'm gonna be here for them. I can save them from this, Arjun.
do it. Easy here.
They'll be okay. I'll make
I
you
wonder if that's to do with the blue precipice,
again.
since she's not glowing red, or, sorry, like yellow. Alright. Well, I'm sure we're going to find a revelation up there, but we're going to save that for tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you'd like to leave a follow, or just come back, hang out any other time you want. We're back tomorrow on Thursday with probably Saros for both. Depending on if I really want to 100% this or not on stream. Either way, we're going to pursue the epilogue for now. Until then, appreciate y'all coming back. Back regularly now, and until then, toodaloo.